Hey guys, Sean C. Phillips here with week 4 of the Rough Cuts. I'm here to talk to you about a classic 70s film that probably no one has seen. It's a 70s TV film, and if Wild Eye Releasing did not put this movie out, I don't think it would have ever been seen again. It never came to VHS. It was aired on TV in the 70s at first, like 1972, then aired again throughout the 80s a couple times, but never had a VHS release. Then came out to DVD, and the film is Crawlspace. Now, you may say, oh, I've seen that. That's that movie with Klaus Kinski. And he's like, with the gun, he's like, well, then let it be. No, it's not the movie with Klaus Kinski. This is a totally different movie. It's a film from the 70s. It was made for TV around the same time when they were making all those made-for-TV movie of the week films. They also did ones like Bad Ronald, which I'm going to talk about in another update, another must-see film. Crawlspace, though, the first time I saw this was not on DVD. I first saw this when I was going through old VHS tapes my parents taped years ago. And yes, I'm wearing another shirt over this because I don't like white shirts on the videos. Well, I was going through old VHS tape boxes looking, so my parents used to tape all kinds of stuff, and I saw one that just said Crawlspace, and I was like, what is this? And I just went and watched it, and it was outstanding. And basically it's about this movie, it's about this old couple, their 70s or 80s, living alone, that never had kids, and they have one man at their house who's like a young guy, probably 20-something, come over to do work on the house, and he's like just like doing work outside, and the old woman feels bad for him and wants to let him, like, ask him if he would like to stay for dinner. Then he ends up staying for dinner. They have a nice conversation. You know, it's a nice dinner, and but then the kid leaves, and then like I think two or three nights later they hear something going on in the basement, and then they look down when they go down the basement in the crawl space of the basement. Basically, they have a window on the side, and they have this dirt stuff up there next to the window. So this weird little crawl space just to store like worthless shit stuff, kind of stuff. But they go and they're crawling back there, and they see like a bed and this book. Well, the book is the book the old woman ended up letting the guy borrow. So then they figure it out. I think I left that part out. Well, yeah, when the guy's over at the dinner, they let him borrow this book that he wants to read. And that's the book they see in the crawl space. So they realize that it was that work guy who's been living living there. And so then they like the guy, and they want him to allow him to stay. So he ends up staying down there with them, staying down in the crawl space. He doesn't want to live in the house. He's very skittish and weird. And there's weird stuff going on. It's not like a horror movie, a slash or anything. It's just all these things going on. And it gets very depressing film. It's all about how they couldn't have kids, and how they wish they did. And this guy is such a screw up that's living down there. I would definitely check this one out. It's a very weird film. It's very hard to find. It's already out of print. It only came out like 2 years ago. And I don't know what's happened to Wild Eye, if that company is still doing things, but I'm really glad they put this movie out. And I looked online to see if I could find some clips of this to put, or clips of this to link to. There's nothing. I couldn't find anything. This movie, that's how obscure this movie is. Nobody knows about this. But I would definitely check this movie out. It's a must-see. I'll read you the description, to give you a little bit more extra information. The ultra-rare and creepy 1972 made-for-TV tale is a real terror treat. Predating the now ultra-classic Bad Ronald by 2 years, Crawlspace features a middle-aged couple accidentally discovering a young homeless man living in their basement. Their internal fear turns to joy when he proves that he can be helpful around the house and like the son they never had. But this newfound happiness soon turns to sheer terror when the young man's violent past and appetite to kill come out. What happens after unrails any good he's done? He sends the local townsfolk on a rampage of revenge to find out where he hides. Yeah, that's basically one thing I forgot to mention. They find out he has a weird, violent past. Yes, was I read from that. And I have not watched this movie in a while, so I'm trying to, discuss it as good as I can. Yes, but then it kind of becomes like Frankenstein in the end, trying to get him. But I would definitely check this movie out. Very good film. I don't know if there's going to be one of these next Monday. If there is, it's going to be a little late because I'm very busy that day and things are going on at that point. But I'm going to try and, do a video then. But it may be late Monday. But anyway, though, thanks a lot for watching. And if you've seen this movie, I'd love to hear what you thought of it. And remember, it's not the Klaus Kinski thing. If you've seen that one, that's not the one I'm talking about. That was a good movie, but that's not the one. That's on the double feature DVD with the film The Attic. Anyway, though, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. And if you're interested, definitely subscribe to my main channel, YouTube/CoolDuder.